Hello, spirits. Spirits, I have some alphabets in here, 26 letters. If you would you please help me pull out 6 letters that may mean something to someone watching this video. Someone's either first name that starts with this alphabet, these letters, or their last name. I'm going to pull out 6. Spirits, help me out. Spirit angels, help me out. Someone, either first name or last name, will start with this alphabet and needs to pay close attention. And one more. Thank you, spirits. And let's see, the first one we have a W. So if your first or last name or someone you know begins with a W or last name with a W, pay close attention. We have an A. We have an R. We have a G. We have a J. If your name starts with a J, or last name starts with J, or someone you know starts with a J or ends with a J, with their last name, beginning with their last name, pay close attention. And finally, F. If someone's first name starts with an F, or their last name starts with an F, the spirits may have a special meaning to this reading. Thank you, spirits. Thank you. Spirits, we have quite a few people that are wondering if we are in good hands as a nation. With a new president coming in January the 20th, we just would like to have some insight. Did people make a good decision? If you could let us know with the cards and the ghost box, we'd appreciate that.
Hello, my name is Marilyn. I am George's 80-year-old psychic friend. Here is your first reading of the tarot cards. If your first or last name began with one of the letters, I would suggest please paying close attention for you or even for a friend. Let's take a deep breath and begin the reading. The upright moon card that George pulled. The moon card can symbolize your imagination is taking the best of you. In the dark of the night, you are taking a path that you are unsure of, for there could be danger lurking in its depths. You are the crawfish embarking on the path in the card. The moon's light can bring you clarity and understanding, and you should allow your intuition to guide you through this darkness. You need to be aware of the situations that are causing fear and anxiety in your mind, whether it is now or in the future. It alerts you not to allow inner disturbances and self-deception to take the best of you. These deep memories and fears must be let go, and the negative energies must be released and turned into something constructive. Another reading of the moon card is the existence of illusion. Some hidden truth must be discovered, for what you are seeing now may just be a trick of the light. You must search for the hidden forces that must be unraveled. This could mean possibly a friend, or something more sinister in the world that possibly is getting ready to happen. You should always be on your best guard when a reading like this comes up, and the moon card is facing you.
With this next card, what is it you want us to know? What is very important for us to know?
Please focus on the artwork of this beautiful card. The traditional rebirth, also known as the Judgment Tarot card, has a meaning focuses on the moment when we reflect and evaluate ourselves and our actions. It is through self-reflection that we can have a clearer and objective understanding about where we are now and what we need to do in order to grow as humans. The Judgment card appearing in a reading signifies that you are coming close to this significant point in your life where you must start to evaluate yourself. To see this card can also indicate that you are in a period of awakening, brought on by the act of self-reflection. You now have a clearer idea of what you need to change and how you need to be true yourself and your needs. This can mean making small changes to your daily life or making huge changes that not only affect you but the people close to you. The Judgment card reminds us that we all will be faced with choices that will have an astounding effect for your entire life. The card brings to mind moments where actions you have taken have changed the course of your path for good. There may have been a moment where there is no looking back. Judgment upright can represent a legal matter or court case being resolved. If you have acted honorably and told the truth, this matter should be resolved in your favor. If you have been dishonest, don't expect things to go your way. The consequences of those actions eventually will catch up to you, and this card seems to indicate that this is the time. You may have to let go of the past, so you can move forward with your plans to have a new life. George and I feel confident that this is a positive idea to start the new year with.
Spirits, if you could help us, what is it that we need to be thinking of for the upcoming year here? What are we not seeing that you can help us with this card?
Please focus on the artwork. It says a lot about this card. The reversed Three of Wands indicates that you may have been embarking on personal journeys or developments, but you have not received the achievements that you were hoping for. This could be due to delays or roadblocks. Despite all this, the card reminds you that all of your work has not been for nothing, but rather that it has helped you with your personal strength and fortitude. The Three of Wands reversed can also mean you need to take some time to plan your future. This is especially true if you have not started on your long-term goals or have become overwhelmed by the tasks that you face now or will have to face soon. You are only reacting and not acting with thought and deliberation. However, the most common Three of Wands reversed meaning is a nudge to include planning for future changes and to watch for better options in case that they show up. The figure on the Three of Wands knows this and always keeps his eyes open for how the future could change, and it is a worthy lesson to learn. As you well know, this is 2025, and the future is going to be changing to a different outlook.
Spirits, we need a fortune teller to send a message to someone that is watching this video. I have 4 fortune tellers here, and on the dice, could you give me a 1, 2, 3, or 4 so I could choose which fortune teller that'll help us decide what message that we can send to someone watching. That is very important that someone pays attention here. 6. Spirits, I need a 1, 2, 3, or 4, please. Another 6. Spirits, a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Bad spirits, go away. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, spirits. El Gazana Gadames. Very wonderful fortune teller. She represents the clubs. So with our Carnamitzi cards, the first club I come to will be our message to someone watching. Spade. And the club. It is the 4 clubs. It is. The 4 clubs.
The 4 of Clubs. The main keywords to this card is betrayal and being lied to. The state that this card represents is Florida, and the world country that it represents is Greece. If you are planning a trip in the upcoming future to Florida or to Greece, please be aware of your surroundings. I can tell you as an old psychic that I would very much suggest that you pay close attention to the wording in this card. It definitely seems that it's going to speak to someone watching this video. So please pay attention closely. This card represents the east wind. The old man wind symbolizes slow and weak forces, which generally take a long time to develop. This card is the direction of the east. This means changes are going to happen, but could be changes for the worse. So something negative could be blowing your way. A force of 4 could be blowing from behind. Could also mean a lying or a betrayal situation from thoughts of friends or loved ones. Be wary of the east winds, and be careful of what once was. This is a final message from our fortune teller LG Enazona Gar Dames. Her message is always clear, short, and to the point. My name is LG Enazona Gar Dames. Your message from this card is: it's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. This message is possibly from what was, what is, or what could be. Thanks for listening to my message today. Please be aware of your upcoming travels. Be safe and good evening.
The directional wind of east. Thank you, spirits. Spirits, I have the ghost blocks. How many ghost blocks, between 1 and 6, would you like me to pull out of the bag to help give a message to someone that is watching? Between 1 and 6, spirits. 4. The airplane. It's the shadow. It's a light bulb. And its direction. What direction? We have the airplane. The airplane symbol, well, it represents several things. Of course, it represents aircrafts, vacations, flying. It talks about passengers. So we're talking about different things that relate to the airplane, but it also talks about military and armed forces. So did this come up because we're going to see maybe a heavy presence of military? Could be. We'll pay close attention to that, right? And the shadow. So the shadow, well, it represents a few things here. It definitely represents frightened. It also represents lost, being lost, evil intentions, bad intentions. It also represents deaths and being followed. So it'll be interesting just to see if this is something that's coming up in the future for us, bad intentions. We'll definitely keep an eye on that one too. Again, the light bulb. And the light bulb here, well, what it indicates is something bright, of course, electricity. It also tells us about warmth and good vision. But it also has like power, and a change is coming. That's what this is signaling. A change is coming. Yep. And directions. And finally, we have the direction stone, the block. Yeah, it tells us here that it's the blowing wind symbol. Remember our 4 of clubs? Yeah, the blowing wind. It also represents confused, exiting and starting, and ending. So I would say we are confused, or something's going to be confusing with this symbol. We'll see. Thank you, spirits. Folks, I want to thank you so much for watching. And remember, it is up to us to change our course in life to a more positive way of living. I hope these readings have helped you in some way. It is interesting to see what will be coming new for our new year. I hope all of you will be safe and very healthy. And please be safe out there. Thank you so much for watching, folks. If you have not subscribed to our channel, if you would, please do so. It is very much appreciated. Thank you again, folks. Until next time, this is George, and you all be safe. Bye-bye.